Hello, good morning, everybody. A little bit of an impromptu stream today. I didn't put this one on the schedule just because I wasn't 100% sure that I'd be able to do it. But here we are. I am able to do it. So, good morning, everyone. How are we all doing? I hope you all had a good rest of your week last week. And a fantastic weekend. But we are back with some Assassin's Creed 3. Joining Connor Kenway in his little adventures. Still in the early stages, with him in his teenage years. Just being introduced to the assassins. Or an assassin specifically. And starting his training. But hopefully today we can get a bit further along. Right, let's start. Bottom Brawlers. To be fair, I can wait till one of the further chapters to do some of these. Well, let's do some viewpoints so at least we know where everything is. Feels weird just running around as a little young Connor. Which is why I'm not going to do some of the bits just yet. Because once I get some better skills and better equipment, I can then come back and start ticking all the bits off. And that'll make this so much easier. However, the viewpoints will go in handy now, so might as well do them while I can. Come on, Connor, climb. Get up there. Excuse me. Right. On to the next. I'd forgotten how many little almanac pages there were as well. Loads. You will have to excuse my sniffling every now and again, unfortunately. Because of the lovely sunny weather we've been having, my hay fever has decided to kick my ass. So, I do apologise. It gets very annoying. Up there. See if I can swipe this almanac page. Oh yeah. Aha. Can't actually see it. Where is it? I genuinely can't see this almanac page. Where is it? Am I just being blind? Ah! Fuck. I was so focused on the page I got shot. Nobody's escaping me. Just literally within several seconds, just did escape, so. Yeah, I don't know whether I was just being blind or what, but I definitely couldn't see that almanac page. Excuse me, Mr. Eagle. Perfect opportunity to sip my tea. I love me a good cup of tea in the morning. Very typically British of me, I know. Right, where is the next one? Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Let's go down here. Yeah, I'll come back for all the pages, and I mean, if I go straight past a page or a peg leg trinket, I'll get it, but for the most part, I'll come back for them. When I am adult Connor. So if I do get into combat or something like that, it'll be a lot easier. Excuse me, Mr. Horse. Wait. Ta-da! Literally, as I said, if I come across them. Wait, most important part of me. Any stream playing this game. Pet the dog. Good boy. The horse is like, where you going? Why you not pet me? It's not much quicker, but it'll at least be quicker than walking. Go up. Ooh. I love how they just slide themselves off the back of the horse. Oh, excuse me. The eagle always likes to come just as I'm getting to the fucking top, doesn't he? He's like, no, get off my space, bitch. Oh dear. Gotta make sure I don't let my tea go cold. I always have the thing whenever I have my breakfast, I always have a cup of tea. But the problem is, when I start a stream, I'll get so engrossed in playing, I'll actually forget to drink my tea. And although I'm one of these horrendous people who actually can drink cold tea, I still don't like to. It's a lot nicer when it's warm. Alright. Where are we going next? Downward. We've only got 2 more, to be fair, in the city. And then we are all mapped out. Is that hay bale? I feel like it points you in the direction of a hay bale, right? Famously said just before I faceplant into the dirt with no parachute on this one. Oh dear. Oh, peg leg trinket. Nice. I mean, there's that many, but I'm going to keep coming across them every so often, which is quite handy. Didn't realise how far away this was. Otherwise I would have took the horse. Give my legs a stretch. So I can get some steps in today, Connor. Don't mind me, just gonna climb a church. Nothing to see. That was a creepy child's laugh, I'm not gonna lie. No. Alley-oop. Another one down. Yeah, it does seem to point you generally towards the nearest haystack. Probably so that you don't completely just launch yourself off the top. Which is appreciated, to be fair. Right. Last one. Time to climb the hill. Are you praying to the toilet? It really looks like he's praying to the toilet. Are you praying you don't shit yourself? Because the toilet's right there, dude. Like, you can use it. That's weird. Oh, can't even climb the hill. Come on. There we go. If I remember rightly, this is the hill where they hang people. So, you know, nice and cheery. I thought I was going to jump all the way back down the hill then. Connor, why are we doing that? Okay, so that's realistic to stand on the edge of. Like, that's fair enough, someone could stand up on the edge of that. But like, some of the other stuff you climb is absolutely not realistic to be standing on. Oh, now you get here. Now you fucking get here. Could have used you at the bottom of the hill. Treasure. We do love us some treasure. I feel like I'm leading a battle, leading a battle charge down the hill. Chicken. Don't mind me, soldier dudes. I'm just walking through your camp, gonna steal your treasure. Thanks. Right, what am I actually supposed to be doing? Actually, no. Let's to the frontier. Harbour Master tutorial. Might as well go do that. Where's my horse gone? Oh. It's like, come in. I don't want to punch my horse. It's like, press X to punch. I'm like, no, I'm not going to punch my horse in the face. I think I know who'd win out of a fight between me and my horse. Excuse me, coming through. You know what, to say that this game came out in, what, 2011? I want to say, no, 2012 I think. Like, the size of the city and like the landscape and the detail is actually pretty fucking good. Also the fact that 2012 was 11 years ago is absolutely terrifying and makes me feel really fucking old. I don't want to go all the way out there. Fast travel. We do love us some fast travel in the game. I swear to God, I thought it was put me on the complete opposite side of the homestead. I was like, you fucker. So I'll go get this peg leg. Saves me getting it later. Oh, I'm going to have to go and do all the, like, homesteady people quests. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the arse. Well, you guys are stuck with me throughout it, so... At least I'm painfully alone. Hello. Gotcha. I love how it does the animation for the hidden blade. Yeah, he's just hitting him with his palm. Like, just hitting him in the back of the head. A couple of easy wolf pelts. Oh, excuse me. Nice. Right then. Don't want to go get that one yet. Where is it? I have to go all the way around, and I can't be fucking bothered. Not right now. I'll have to go around the homestead anyway at some point, so I can get it then. The downside to the homestead area is the fact that... Well, I was about to say the fact that you can't use your horse. You might be able to, actually. I eat my words, I don't actually know that you can't. I just have a feeling you probably can't. Because this is a really long frickin' walk. Do, do, do. But even despite how old the game is, I know it's been remastered, but it still holds up well. Mostly, apart from a couple of bugs and glitches here and there, which we've seen some of already. Honey, I'm home. Time to do some training.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of
That's
my
true.
father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man, full-grown, who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars,
Patience.
you're going to need these. Go on before I change my mind.
The look on his face. Like a kid in a candy store. Okay, now I can kill the wolves using the hidden blade. Because I've actually got a hidden blade now. Kill a bear with a hidden blade. Fuck it hell.
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
Oh, excuse me.
Who?
There's no time! Please, come!
Just running after a random man. Fallen into river. I wonder how many hours in this game you actually spend just running around. Like two places
Down there!
from places.
Just passed under the bridge!
Help me! Please!
Oh god. Oh, I hate these sequences where it's like, don't touch the water.
Someone! Help! Someone! Help! Help me!
Come on.
Please! Help me!
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Someone! Help! Help me! Please!
Ooh. I thought because I had to dive into the water, it'd be like, no, you touched the water. Well, that's not fair.
What this knobbend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Oh,
Who you calling?
that is a quality
knob end.
insult.
You, because you
knobbend.
are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something
Oh,
else
that's going to be the
you
one
need
I've just
to
run
see.
from.
What is it?
An asset.
Huh. Interested. Yeah, I forgot you can do crafting. How about we go rescue some peeps? Go rescue some people. What's this? Hello, person. Who the fuck are you? So each of the icons is a person. Okay. And just a random child. Random child.
I was just... Aye, we have to load you though.
Have I got a horse? No. Interesting. I will admit, the tree traversal in this game is a lot of fun.
Let's see if our man can fly.
What in God's name is going on around here? Anyone!
Gentlemen. Off you go. How'd you like being thrown off a cliff, bitch? I love how Connor just stares at him, just like, you alright, pal?
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
What did they want with
Dead blackguards now.
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I had best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
It shocks me how easily the homesteaders on this game were just like, yeah, sure, I'll live here. house party. Nice. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What's that? Ah, animals I've discovered. That's quite cool. Do I go and get it? Nah. I really can't be bothered. Which is bad, I know.
Would be a dandy today.
It's just a lot of running. Well, I've already seen a rabbit, a beaver, and a fox. So I know those are 3 of the other animals that I can find in the homestead. Something tells me a bear's going to be another one of them. There's your beaver. Hey beaver boys. Come here. Come back. Just going around slapping beavers. Not a phrase I'd ever thought I'd hear myself say. I might as well go and get it, right? I don't know why I'm putting it off. I'm just fucking lazy. I've got to get it at some point if I want to get my 100%. I might as well do it now. Do, 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 do. Snow is so thick. Thick with all the seas. See, I thought that challenge for killing a bear with my hidden blade was for that mission. Oh, oh, I heard something. Ah, it's a fox. Okay. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, bugger. Where's he gone? Ah, bollocks. Sweet. Ah. Slapping a fox. I say that because it doesn't sound like it's like stabbing the animal. It sounds like it's just punching it or stabbing it, slapping it. Beaver, Beaver, Las Vegas. To be fair, it did actually look like he stabbed him that time. That's a bear. That's not, it's a wolf. Good dog. Come on. No. No dinner for you, sir. Well, I was thinking if I come across any kind of wildlife or animals, I might as well get the crafting goods now, right? Because I know I'm going to need them later. So, might as well get a head start. I wonder if you can jump off here and just swim across. Should we try it? Yeah, fuck it. Eey! Oh, fuck. Well, if I'd landed in the water, maybe. But probably should have looked.
People say these are myth, but I have them.
Ah, you know what? Actually, that worked out quite well.
And a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held so dear. I met him once, that captain. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch. I tell ya, legs like 3 trunks and a smithy's arms. Almost broke my hand shaking it.
Pegleg seems like a very angry man.
Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners.
I wonder if I recognise that name of the voice actor. And yes, I do this all the time.
In the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Sea.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship, boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work.
It is who I
Ship
thought.
is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm
So,
lacking in the proper
he clearly loves
supplies.
being a pirate.
Some quality timber.
Because
would
he's the
help me
guy
get started.
that,
I can see to that.
I forgot his name.
How long
The
before
actor,
it-
the voice actor's name is Kevin
She
Allen. But
is
in
able to
Pirates of
sail
the
again.
Caribbean, the first mate,
Just get
that's
me
who he
the
played.
lumber, boy. And I'll raise a crew.
So he clearly loves the pirate life. What character's name in where is that? Gibbs. That's his name. In Pirates of the Caribbean. But yeah, so clearly loves playing the piratey character. For the most part in games, I tend to be quite good at that. When you can, when you get a new character or a voice actor or something, I'll be like, oh, I've heard that voice before. Or if I'm watching a film or a TV series, and I'll be like, hey, I recognise their face. I'm just really terrible with names. But hey, maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you're better than me at remembering people's names, but don't recognise anybody. Oh, yeah.
There you
Excuse
are.
me. Oh,
I've something to
especially
show
on in
you.
the morning.
Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
Oh, I recognise this, this mechanic.
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed.
Before the Templars, there was such a thing.
But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
How to read. Stockpiles allow you to purchase items from the homesteaders and display the items you own currently. Or currently own. Let's get us some wood. Restocking soon. They can be sold to merchants through convoys. Find an item. I mean, that's why I tried to choose another one. I want to see which one's going to be less risky. Fine. £65 of profit. Ah yes, no side objectives. To be fair, it's quite nice when they've got no side objectives because I don't have to think about it.
Time passed quickly after that.
6 months.
My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon. That to approach them now would
I'll have a
seem
horse
futile.
now. Nice.
All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months. Months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
Oi oi. No, where's the ledger? There you go, horse. Now pet the horse. Now pet the horse. Or can I just get on the horse? Can't even get on that horse. That sucks. You can ride the horses, but you can't pet them. Dog. You pet the dog. Good boy. Oh no. I know, one of the achievements is going to be to like play the mini game, isn't it? Like the dice mini game. I hate those things. Or like win so many games. Which room's the ledger? I forgot. This one? Yeah. Ta-da! What on earth is that noise? Oh, there's a freaking weird digger thing outside my house. What's this then? Ah. All of the different things. I've got so much stuff in my inventory. Oh, I can only send one convoy at a time at a minute. Huh. So pine lumber and kindling. Excuse me. Oak bark and oak lumber. That's what I need. Craft another convoy. Aha! Slowly figuring out how to do this. Slowly but surely. Castorium. I don't know what that is. Not sure I want to know what that is. Oh, excuse me. Oh. £93. That's weird. So if I give him 1, I get 93. If I give him 2, I also get 93. I'll have 1, thank you. Two barrels. 79. How much is the beaver? Whoa, a beaver pelt is worth loads. How is a cougar fang not worth that much? You think, like, I suppose pelts in those days were used to create clothes and stuff, so it would make sense that they're actually the most profitable. A rabbit's foot. Supposedly lucky they were. Or even are, I suppose. Venison, wolf fangs, wolf pelt. What about that venison? It's only 100. I will send a beaver pelt, because, my god, I want the money. I can always get more beaver pelts. Who gives a shit about barrels? Nice. 1,200 British pounds. Swear to God, if that convoy doesn't make it, I'm going to be so mad. Oh. Oh. My last pelt. Right, how much was a deer pelt? 300. There you go. Nine minutes, 12 minutes, 12 minutes. See whether I can make some money. Right. Now where the fuck do I go? Do I go? Conversation. Oh, that's a beautiful horse. Come on. I thought the horse was just going to fall into the water then. Going for a dip. Ooh, that is not what I meant to do. Go. Morning.
You must be Connor. We've been raring to finally meet you. My name's Catherine, and this is Diana. We're the wives of those two blockheads who cut trees.
Nice to meet you. We've heard so much of you from the boys. Glad to finally put
Lads,
a face
lads,
to the name.
The pleasure is mine.
We were just discussing how nice this bit of territory is, on a river with nobody upstream. I won't lie, Godfrey's letter had me a little worried, but now that we're here and settled, I must say I'm rather happy.
They had us on this plot north of Champlain that was a tangle of rock and bramble. Ugh, horrible place. It's a real treat to be able to walk up the hill and take in the ocean.
Your husbands must keep you busy.
Nothing we can't handle, Connor. The boys think they run the show, but the real bosses are right in front of you.
I do not doubt it.
Tell me anywhere that that is not the case. Defend your convoy? How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I defend my convoy? Hey, wait a minute, that's a different horse. Yeah, actually, I will go get the other two peg collection kits, because now that I have a horse... Point, actually, what are the wildlife? So there's 4 more bits of wildlife. I haven't unlocked yet. Well, one's going to be a rabbit. Oh god. Oh god. You know what you're doing. Ooh. Eh. Nice. That answers my other question. The other one's a deer. There's two more. I have a feeling there's a cougar somewhere on the homestead. What are you on? Come on. I was hoping it'd let me grab one of them deer. Going for a dip. Right. Final one. To be fair, I'm going to have to scale for this one. George of the Jungle. Such an old film. Morning. Hello. Like sometimes you don't have to meticulously plan your kills for the wildlife. Just run straight up to him if you're quick enough. Oh, stag. Elk. Sorry, not stag. Peekaboo. No. Female elk. Excuse me. Elk pelt. Elk heart. Imagine that's worth quite a bit. Oh, if I could find that crow. Swear to God. Yeah, how long am I going to get on there? It's like, no, escape! Oh, hello. Fuck you, Wolfie boy. Come on. Nearly missed the button press then. Woohoo! Oh, they're all in a nice collection. Look at that skeleton, that was a tiny wolf. Oh, I killed a big wolf. That makes me sad. You failed to save your convoy. I didn't know where to go. How the fuck am I going to get up there as well? Two more animals. One of them going to be a rabbit. Yes, thank you for keeping it on my screen, game. I'm aware I failed to save my convoy. Thank you. Ah. Oh my god, what the hell? Are you going up or am I going across? I'm going across. The game's like, no, I will not take the fact that you failed to save your convoy off your screen. I honestly didn't understand where I was supposed to go for that. Oh, finally off the screen. All of them. Oh, nice. It's frustrating that I can't fast travel. Oh, never mind, ignore me. I can't fast travel to the docks. I was like, it's annoying that I can't, but I can. God. Bless the person that invented fast travel on this game. Oh dear.
Come aboard and
Set
feast your eyes, boy.
sail.
No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
I'll have to remember that. Next time. Not that I plan on going on a ship anytime soon, but
She
it's bad luck to go onto a
solid.
ship with your left foot first.
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Now a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. All in the mainsail! Get up the rigging!
Man overboard?
Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be!
No, I can't remember how good or how bad
Come on,
the
lad, no
naval
time like
combat
the
is on
present.
this one. I know on Black Flag it's amazing.
Come on, time, boy. It's
but
time you learned.
I can't remember how clunky and how bad it is on this one, so let's find out.
Come on, she won't bite.
Excuse-moi.
You're
Do
connected
not
to her
typically
now.
damage before you reach the
Listen
vineyard.
and feel. She's half sail.
Be quiet, man. I want to.
Ah! The killer
want to
flies
sail the
again.
ship.
Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like.
Camera's a bit shit. I can't really see where I'm going.
Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage.
don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. No pressure. Well, it's not horrendous, to be fair. The naval combat is going to be the interesting part.
Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hole. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
Slow and steady. Who's in a rush? Nice. Got a load of money from one of my convoys. Yeah, the one that... Not the one that I didn't save. The wind's going to shift while I'm halfway through here, isn't it?
Mind those other vessels! Hold your tack to keep your right of way!
What's he doing? Look at his hand. He's drifting that big old ship in front of me. Easy does it. Steady on. Easy does it. Nice. Now I'm just going to make sure I don't hit any of the ships.
We're close.
Excuse me, coming through. I love how for the ambience they put
Drop anchor.
sweet.
We'll
With putting the sound of like seagulls and stuff like that when you get close to a port, which is quite cool.
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
Fuck off.
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
I love how they're like, no, I'm not. I had tried to tackle on that one, she'll beat the shit out of me. And quite coincidentally, we had our guns installed just in time. To be fair, Nicholas Biddle, just to look at, is a bit of a rough bastard, isn't he? Right.
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle, nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work.
You mean
We've
these
fitted it with
shipwrecks?
a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
And considering he's just pissed off the Templars, I feel like there is a need, sir.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Round shot for a start.
Nice.
Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
Lovely.
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Nice. Love a good explosion.
Bad for a spot, Captain.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jet tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Oh, how the generations change. When I was a teenager, it was make sure you're back before the street lights go out. Out playing stupid games as a kid. In Connor's day, it was make sure you're back before it gets dark, you know, out on the open seas.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard.
Use the swivels on him, Captain.
Hey, you little fucker. Fuck you. Come on. Go on, shoot me. I need to do the brace side quest thing. Come on. Come on. Shoot. Oh, okay, boring now. Fucking Brit.
English frigate! I'll be betwattled another one.
Betwattled.
Where in the bloody hell did she come from?
What a name. What a word. Return fire. My turn. Go for it. Fuck, didn't think he was gonna get me. Come on. I will admit, I've missed the naval combat. Down you go, bitch. Ah, missed. Well, half missed. Oh. Oh shit. Come on. Hit. Come on. Yes.
Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy? Now we best be getting back, or the old man'll have my guts for garters.
Very typical pirate. Very typical swashbuckling thing. Oh dear. That was a lot of fun. I missed the naval bits. Because don't get me wrong, I think I really do enjoy Assassin's Creed Black Flag, like for the gameplay. Like it probably has to be like one of my top ACE games. But the story just ruins it. Because Edward's just like, hey, I'll kill an assassin, take his robes, and haha, now I have all the skills to be an assassin.
Simple. You got a ship.
Which
Then
just
find
makes
them
no sense.
all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
3 weeks, and not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that didn't seem like 3 weeks.
Put them on.
Yeah. Get my assassin's robes.
Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Sweet. Another sequence down. Now he looks like a proper assassin.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems.
Oh dear.
We'll need to find a way to mask
water
our
break.
digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Oh yes, the art of putting my hood up. Works all the time.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
Oh, a little drone.
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with
Oh,
a
right,
feed
looks
while
like a
you're
fidget
on
spinner.
mission.
A little bit.
This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean above?
Parachute. Oh, base jumping. That's very technical.
You hear me? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, reaching just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice strong...
Well, it seems pretty fucking laggy to me. The subtle art of stealth. Step 1. Put up your hood. It's like that bit on Thor Ragnarok where it's like, what's that? It's a disguise. I can see your face. Not if it is. Modern parkour. See, everyone always says they'd love a modern Assassin's Creed game, but I just don't know if you'd get the same feel. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't be curious to play one, but I'm not like, oh yeah, I really want like a modern day Assassin's Creed.
Oh, don't hold still. It's a lovely view.
Oh my god.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
But nope. And if you miss that jump, can you imagine? Just dead. Just brown bread. It's really fucking high up. Like, whew. Especially when it rocks like that. No, thank you. You'd have to be so strong and so agile.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paged.
Not that that's exactly what I was thinking, but you know. Oh my god. When he stumbled then I was like, bleh. Panic.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Should.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
John!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
He's such a dick. Out of all the like out of Animus characters, Sean is definitely my favourite because he's just, he's just a dick. Time for a base jump, Desmond.
Ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building.
Allez.
Now, open your chute now. Desmond, come on.
I didn't realise I had to actually press something. I would have been curious as to what is your leg spec doing. I'd be really curious as to if you don't press the button, like what the dialogue says. And just like that, we walk into the building. Got it.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected. But I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter.
That was really stupid, I'm not gonna lie. When you've got the advantage of distance, why the fuck would you get in close quarters? What a fucking moron.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside the network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. It doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world wouldn't mean a thing without the key.
Excuse me. I feel like I'll go and plug in the power. Hey, dickhead dad.
Son, I owe you an apology.
Well, I feel bad.
I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences.
Well, nah, not really.
Truce.
No,
I
fuck
can't
you.
believe it's taken
No
me so
troops.
long to ask, but how's Mom? She's not...
No. Your mother is fine. We decided it was safer if we split up for this job.
Always assuming the worst.
Do we ever actually meet Desmond's mum?
Good
I
reason.
feel like we don't.
Can I at least say hi to her?
I'm sorry, it's too risky. Maybe when we're done.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
remember that we actually got to see,
When we're
meet,
done.
or hear of Desmond's mum. Not off the top of my head, anyway. Any conversation done?
Have we ever tried to make peace with the Templars?
Throughout our history, there have been moments. Several, in fact. But it's impossible. There are existential differences, insurmountable. If there were to be unity, it wouldn't be a truce so much as a submission.
But knowing what's about to happen, wouldn't it make sense to try and talk to Vindic? Come to an arrangement, even if it's only temporary?
We'd all be so busy watching our backs, nothing would get accomplished. Imagine that. We're more productive at war.
Well, have we ever tried sending in someone? Doing to them what they did to us with Lucy? Or Cross?
We have, and it's never worked. We've sent people who were either too weak and found themselves turned, or too strong and were unable to carry out the charade.
I just feel like we all want the same thing.
We use the same words, but that's all they are, words.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, it all comes down to freedom.
I love how
We
after,
seek it,
like,
they detest it.
a couple of thousand
So there's
years,
never an
Desmond's
end
like, hey, have we tried this?
Not until one side is completely
Yeah,
gone.
Desmond, I feel like someone in the thousands of people that have been involved in this over the countless centuries has probably tried that.
Our two groups have existed in one form or another since...
Oh, no shit, we never thought of that.
Forever. But things can be better than they are. And that's something.
Oh, hello. Little vision.
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it.
Contain the sun. Seems a bit optimistic.
4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor, and still the work would not be done.
Good. Work
The
harder.
first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
Get some robots to do everything for you. Why not? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, why am I always so damn tired? No, Desmond, no. I don't even know if this is where I'm supposed to be going. I'm just presuming because it gave me that little vision. It probably is where I'm supposed to go. Aha! Looks promising.
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world. We lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked.
Well, not very good, are they?
Even this we could not do. A 6th, an 8th, a 10th, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Basically, you left it too fucking long before you started preparing.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Magic. I mean, I've only got one power source, so I don't think I can do any more yet. But the fact that Juno's just stood up there,
What is
creepily
a fact?
watching me.
Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence, and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000.
I mean, that's
more.
a little bit fucked up.
Might we change the consensus
So why the fuck
and
does free
will
will
the
go?
threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words.
Yeah, I feel like enthralling the entire
Though this
world
was
probably would
strange
be
and
quite cheap.
dangerous,
Like 8
what we
billion
tried
people.
next was worse.
There's also a very slight ethical complication there as well, but you know, no one thinks about that, right? Oh. I'm going up here because this is where her little shadow shows me, but in fairness, I don't think it'll let me do anything else because I've not got the next power source yet.
Was to travel back, to change the past, but we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward, and so here we sought to see beyond ourselves, and know what was to come. First, we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the
Time
same.
travel.
So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking. And instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is kind of fucking cool.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want.
But they are. Peaceful empire. We seem like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we do the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
I mean, technically you didn't.
It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. I didn't have to.
Yeah, but
I chose to.
as nice as she was also a fucking traitor. So
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
because that means it's also dangerous. Didn't mean to go that way. Where do I go from here? I'll jump down there. Oh, die. Okay, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't die. I don't even know where I am now, I'm a bit lost. A little bit lost. Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm not lost. Yeah, I need the next power source. Oh, that's really fucking hard. Damn it. Come on, Desmond, up we go. Oh, oh. Oh my god, you absolute pleb. Jump down. There's Rebecca and Sean. Hello.
I know everyone thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
It's like a VI version of her, right?
That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? Oh, powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
I mean,
they came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one. Was it weird seeing Cross?
What do you mean?
It's different for you. You don't know about what happened, I guess. For a long time, he was...
creepy dude.
He was a different person.
Sean said he was a sleeper agent. Like Lucy.
It was different. She made a choice, but Cross, if you read the files, Abstergo just... They did terrible things to him.
Rebecca?
You're lucky. We all are. We have people who care about us, who look out for us. He was all alone, and the people he thought he could trust, they used him.
Did you know him?
No, but I knew Hannah.
Who's that?
She tried to help him. She trusted him. But there was a raid about a year ago. She stayed behind so the others could escape. tried to reason with him to see if she could fix things.
Well, what happened?
What do
I
you
mean,
think
really,
happened?
Desmond?
He killed her. That's what he does. That's all he knows how to do. Sometimes it seems like that's all any of us know how to do.
Rebecca.
Come on, Desmond. That was a really fucking stupid question.
I just want to be alone right now.
Left in a room with a
I just wanna
prestigious
be alone
assassin
right now.
while the others tried to escape. Of course he fucking killed her.
I just want to be alone right now.
Where's Sean? Shawnee boy, where are you? If not, I'm just gonna go. Ah, there he is. I was literally about to give up looking for him, and then I saw him. Just do some of this dialogue. I don't know whether there's an achievement for the dialogue like there was in the first one, but...
Can I ask a favour?
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. Be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening. So this is how it started.
I love how
Where are
like,
you up
oh, we haven't thought to go
Brushing
that
up on
far
my
back
American
yet.
history? Well, that's state history. It certainly teaches strange things in the States.
Like what?
Well, for all the talk of this being a revolutionary war, it was a civil one. Well, not that kind of civil. I mean, there's no America versus Britain. It was Brit on Brit action. And you can clearly
That's
see
weird.
how the whole thing got started. One war gave birth to the other.
You mean the 7 Years' War?
Exactly. Seems the Crown overspent in its attempt to keep the French out, wound up with a great deal of debt. Believing that the
Well,
colonists
that's not
should
changed
help
now.
shoulder the burden, new taxes were
British
created.
are still in a great deal of debt.
A request, even if Parliament was rather, well, undiplomatic about it.
Well, it's not really fair to tax people for a war they didn't want any part of.
And
What?
yet,
Didn't want any part of? Did you not notice George Washington with Edward Braddock? He was right there in the middle of it. So here you have the Crown spending who knows how much money to secure a place for the colonists to thrive, and then they ask for a little bit of help. Right, look, think of it this way. King George and the colonists, they all
Oh,
go out to
King
dinner,
George.
right? And when the bill comes, George asks for them to kick in and pay their share. Fair enough. But keep in mind, he's been taking them
I
out
love
for
how
dinner
much
gratis
Sean
for
just
decades
simplifies
now.
all of this.
Colonists, oh no, they insist they only had a glass
Like
of
idiots,
water and
guys,
fried
in Assassin's Creed
Never mind the
history.
tables full of half-eaten food and empty bottles of wine. Now, when the king points this out, what do the colonists do? Oh, they flip the table over and they storm out the restaurant. Probably intending to return later and burn it down.
You left out the part where the king pointed a gun at the colonists and asked them to cover dinner for everyone in the restaurant.
Right, yeah, interesting take. If he pulled out a gun, and I'm not sure he did, it would only have been after the 100th failed attempt at getting them to pay their fair share.
But how do you define someone's fair share?
Oh, well, with a war, apparently. I
Yes,
wonder
well.
how many other places like this exist.
There are dozens of them, all over the world.
And somehow no one's ever found one before us.
I don't think that's true.
Oh?
When I was at Abstergo, Vidic talked about silencing discoveries made by non-Templars. And I'm sure Abstergo has dug up plenty.
The things they must know.
Regretting throwing in with us?
No. Just looking forward to when we can finally trounce those bastards so I can dive into their archives.
Sean's always been one for knowledge, hasn't he? So it's kind of like...
I think I found a lead on another power source. Later, Desmond. I'm in the middle of something very important right now. Just that's a rule. Just follow that as a rule.
He's always been one to search for knowledge, so it's a bit like if the Templars offered him more knowledge than the Assassins, would he take it? Would he double-cross us?
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control? How will they affect
Oh,
them?
dear.
Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun?
Connor!
All these things
Spare a
I must
moment.
determine. Of course, for only by knowing my
Have a
enemy
look.
can I hope to
I love,
stop them. What is
I love
it?
how the two dialogues are playing at the same time because it
Shinbao,
shouldn't.
or rope dart, if you prefer.
This shouldn't have
One of
actually
the
loaded
many
as quick as
plans
it did.
given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
That's twice I've realised they actually mentioned Xiao Jun.
Ganondogo,
Yes, my friend.
what brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston,
Ah,
making
a Templar.
preparations for the sale.
Brilliant. Two
Sale.
birds, one
This
stone.
is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my
It's a
people go to
symbol.
war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
He's not wrong. You could have used a tree, Connor. Oh yeah, now I've got my assassin's axe. I've got all my goodies now. Whew. Rope dart, poison dart, trip mine. Oh, rolling in it. I also saw on the wall downstairs all of the different outfits that I could wear. I was trying to think of the word. Look at it all. There's fucking loads of them. Yeah, that's from this Assassin's Creed film. Mostly Assassin's Creed Origins, Rogue, Ezio, Syndicate, Black Flag, Unity, and Odyssey. It's quite cool that they've added all those outfits in, to be fair. All the weapons. Couple of random rifles in there as well. I love how the game's like, you can do this upgrade, this upgrade, that upgrade. You can do this as well. That looks very Assassin's Creed Unity. Right. Go do some bits. Where to start? This is the problem when you get to this point in the game where it's like, now you're an adult, there's so much stuff you can do. Sure. Loads of stuff. So I need to get the tailor and get her to level 2 to be able to get my extra holsters. Yes. Encyclopedia.
It has occurred to me that the times we live in will be looked upon by future generations with a certain degree of scrutiny, no matter the outcome. With that in mind, I think it valuable to record the goings-on around the homestead. A true log of how people lived during this time of transition.
The funny thing is, if people didn't do this at the time, like even now in this day and age, if people didn't make documentation, make notes on like what happens during our time, people in the future will never know like what happened, and how shit happened, which is kind of fucking cool. When you think of it. Ciao, June. So, analyse the inhabitants of the homestead to complete the encyclopedia. So I need to, if I remember rightly, I need to like scan them doing different activities. If I remember. Sounds ominous. Yeah, that up.
Can you help me?
No. I'm joking, of course. So.
Are you all right?
What do you think?
How did this happen?
Poachers in the woods. I asked them to leave. This was their answer.
Come on.
Oh, excuse me.
We need to get that on looked at.
What if the men who did this?
They can wait. Your wound cannot.
Such a gentleman, Connor.
You be able to make it to the house?
Yes. I think the ball took only flesh.
And what is your name?
Miriam.
Do you live nearby?
I don't have a home per se.
Quite coincidentally, I don't live
When I
anywhere.
was a young girl, I've made my life out here ever since. Living where the land makes it easiest.
Not a common choice for a woman of the colonies.
No, it's not. But truth be told, it was this, the convent or the brothels. I prefer the open air.
Fair play. Fair play to you. Would somebody kindly help this woman? I can go and deal with some poachers.
Kana, what are you doing?
Those poachers need to be
I
stopped.
saw the scabs from my hunting blind. Get to that and you shouldn't have any trouble finding them.
Use the rope dart if you can. Get familiar with it.
Sounds good to me. Here's a pretty fucking brutal piece of kit, to be fair. Rabbit. Ah.
Yama.
The rabbit was one of the few things I hadn't actually discovered on the homestead yet, which is good. As I mentioned in last week's, I was trying to think when it was, last week's stream, when we first started playing this, him saying Yawa whenever he makes a kill on wildlife and like takes the pelt and the meat, etc. like that, in their language actually means thank you. So it's almost like thanking them for the goods that they give, which is quite cool, really. Yeah. At least I think it. Excuse me, sir, while I... There you go, bitch. That sends quite the message, doesn't it? Beaver. Looty tooty. I think I will.
Yeah, man.
Considering their pelts are worth like 400 a year. Nice.
William Johnson's open up some of that Mohawk land, purchase it for free hunting soon. Might be we make a good haul up there.
I hear lumbering will be allowed to boot.
What does he want with the territory, not the game? And
Nice. Managed to do some of the challenges as well, which is always a bonus.
hey! Where are you, fellas?
Shooting strangers in the forest, is that common hunting practice where you come from?
No. Spare me.
Go! Tell the friends you have left what happened here.
I love how there's just Fox and a rabbit in the background, just like, hello, we're chilling. The way he flips and plays with his axe. Back to the homestead. I think this lady's the tailor.
Thank you, Achilles.
Oh no, wait.
You are most
Say Ellen was the tailor. Can't remember what she...
Why did those men attack you?
It's no secret this land is full with game. I spotted the trespassers en route to request permission to hunt here myself, and suggested they do the same.
The bounty of the forest is not mine to give. It is your right to hunt on this land, but I would appreciate you trading your surplus with the others.
Very well. I accept.
Aha. Created a little hut. Another homestead mission complete. What's this? Oh. It's just... Do a peg leg mission. Or just introduce myself to peg leg. Hello.
What do I owe this great honor, Captain?
The letters you speak of, what are they?
Oh, now you want to know. Captain Kidd's letters, boy. He hid a great treasure somewheres and sent letters to 4 of his crewmen along with a strange piece of leather. If you find the men, you'll find the scallywag. It's that easy, it is.
Scallywag.
May I see them?
You might be a captain, but you're not too bright, are you? I'll barter with them. You give me some trinkets I like, and I'll give you a letter. Building my own treasure cache, see?
Trinkets? Like what? Where?
Use your imagination, Captain. There's interesting swag all over the frontier.
Don't make it easy, do they?
What you got for me? Ah, you brought me some good pieces. That's worth a letter to be sure. Here you go, Captain.
Do I get any more?
Got some more? Let's have a look then. More keepers. Good on you. I'd say that's worth another letter.
I will be back for the rest.
There you go. Well, I unlocked 2 stages of it in one go. That's pretty decent. Not bad going. $13,000. Damn. So much money. Can't afford any of that at the minute. Oh my gosh, there's so many missions. So many missions. The chase. So I've got a Templar one. Taking down some Templars. Kind of bad job.
It's good to be at sea again. I don't much like that sky.
Even a pretty sunrise is a bad omen to you, Mr. Faulkner. Where are these raiders?
By guessing I got an easterly course toward the coast. Miss Mandy reports of some British boats gathering somewhere in these rocks, threatening the vineyard.
Found them.
Sails ahoy! British gunboats after one of the vineyard ships, Captain. We must protect her. She reaches the vineyard pier.
Got him. Really not as maneuverable, isn't it? And full sail. It's got to be a frigate down here somewhere.
She can't take much more of that.
Got him. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. That's close. Woo. We decked it on the rocks. No, don't do the camera thing.
Draw the fire, Captain.
Easy does it. Come on. Gotcha.
Protect the civilian ship.
Oh, I didn't realise it was a secondary objective. I didn't see that. Oh. That's kind of annoying.
British gunboats after one of the vineyard ships, Captain. We must protect her.
I'll go in.
We need to keep the gunboats off. We need to protect the civilian ship.
Absolutely right. So I wonder whether it might be worth doing some of the missions later on in the game. And I could afford some more upgrades. And my ship's faster and stronger, etc. Let's see. Oh, I've just realised I've got a little captain's outfit on. This is the thing, I need to try and stay ahead of the vessel. Oh, for God's sake. Just as I said, and not crash into it. That would be useful. But I try again. Third time after. If I fuck it up this time, I'll just do it another time. I've got a better ship. Are we gonna let me do it? That's weird. It wouldn't let me start shooting immediately, which is a bit strange. Rather than letting them shoot it, you could actually let me shoot them. There we go.
What are you doing, Captain? That ship needs our help.
Help it. Master Gibbs. Let me shoot them then. Too many fucking cinematics. What's the problem? There's too many. Hey, look, there's more ships. Not enough of let me shoot the fucking ships. Come on. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. There's one more hit and that ship's fucked. I bet you there's going to be like a frigate or something.
Mines, Captain! Mines, Captain! Destroy them or use them to our advantage. Either way, avoid the blasted things.
To our advantage, how?
Shoot them!
My turn. Fuck you, little dude. It's gonna be like a frigate or something, isn't it? I can feel it in my jellies.
She should be safe now, but it's a hot chase. Get after them and end the threat on the vineyard.
Oh my god. Yes, I got that, thank you.
We should get after those ships, Captain, unless we want them to come back.
That's where I'm going. I keep wanting to call him Gibbs. I know he's not Gibbs because he's Mr. Faulkner from this one. I just can't hear him as anyone other than Thingy from Pirates of the Caribbean. That tutorial thing isn't going away either, which is a little bit annoying.
Well, it is there, Mr. Faulkner.
And it's too close to the vineyard. Time and tide waits for no man. Take out those towers. Nice driving, Captain. We need to dodge those boarders. Take clear of their splashdown.
So, how exactly am I supposed to take that for? I didn't actually need to press that trigger. Fuck's sake. Go on. Come on. Nah, fuck them up. Alright. Spin. such a tight turn. Come on. 2 more towers to go. Two down, 1 to go.
Nice driving, Captain!
That's one. Come on. Say game over. And then I can have all my side quests. Little secondary objectives.
That is the problem. What reason would the English have to threaten Martha's Vineyard? It has no strategic value and its people remain peaceful. I fear an influence of a different kind saw to this.
Templars.
But what they intend, I do not know.
Your orders?
I need time to piece things together. We set a course for home.
Aye, aye.
First successful naval mission. Like, proper mission. Obviously, not included in the tutorial. Question is, do I get him for doing it? Or is it just the fact that I get the, yes, you completed the mission, well done. No, I literally get fuck all for doing it. Brilliant. That's worth it. Alright, where's my next mission? In Boston. Hardmaster. Come on then, Connor. Cat. Here's my pistol. An almanac page.
Sam, you need to act, and I'm talking about more than a sternly worded letter.
I sympathize with your frustrations, gentlemen, but surely you can understand my reluctance to kick the hornet's nest.
That's what I'm here for, gentlemen.
Ah, Connor. Hello.
To kick the nest for you.
What brings you to Boston? You. Would you excuse us, fellows? Thank you. The conversation was Now, what can I do for you? I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson. Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help. Why don't you come along? It's good to see that people finally taking a stand against injustice. Says the man who owns a slave. Ooh, sorry? I practice what I preach, my friend. She's not a slave, but a freed woman, at least on paper. Men's minds are not so easily turned. It's a tragedy that for all our progress, still we cling to such barbarism. Then speak out against it. We must focus first on defending our rights. When this is done, we'll have the luxury of addressing these other matters. You speak as though your condition is equal to that of the slaves. It is not.
Tell that to my neighbor who was compelled to quarter British troops, or to my friend whose store was closed because he displeased the crown. The people here are no freer than sorry.
You offer excuses instead of solutions. All people should be equal, and not in turns.
It's in turn.
That's very philosophical, Connor.
Hey! It's my home, no matter what you teach or taxmen say. If the dumps in Parliament want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond, and they get themselves! It's not open for discussion. Now open this door, or these men will break it down!
Ah, bollocks, we're coming in!
I trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I'll meet you at our destination.
Gentlemen.
You can take what's not yours!
Hello, friend. You okay? It's just covered in blood.
She's for once. I dare the governor to send more.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my first dance. For all your teeth and claws, these little foxes, they fight like puppies. Thank you, my friend. I'd buy you a nail, but I'm expecting somewhere else.
You're welcome. We're going to rescue anyone else on our way. Ooh, what's that thing? Gentlemen. Just slow. Pull the poster down. Oh my god. Okay. Where's the other tax collector bit then? Liberation mission. Viva la liberation! Oh. Hey, doggy. Oh no, Connor. You have to kill the dog. Oh, that makes me really sad. You want me to kill a fucking dog? Gentlemen. Night night. Wait. Excuse me. Up.
Leading to the arrest of this wretched criminal.
Nailed it. Another dog. Another dog. Not just one rule we all must follow. Another dog. Approach the flute. The flute.
Connor, I'd like you to meet some of my friends. The owner of this fine establishment, William Molyneux, and the manager and chef of his newest venture, Stefan Chaffeau.
Ah, Connor and I just had a ball with some red coats enforcing some taxmen outside my home. The collectors grow bolder and more forceful. Something we must address, Samuel.
Then let us raise a banner. Something to let the people know that they are not alone. The docks are an angry place of late. Protesters picketing the latest shipments of British tea. The eyes of the city are upon that stage.
Bostonian
Very
is a dangerous beast. William Johnson is smuggling the tea off the ships. One of his men tried to sell
Tea
me
is good. We love tea.
a sample of what I refused. But it's from those ships. No mistaking the
My
sample.
headset battery.
He's charging a king's ransom. Must be he's making a mint
Fair
off those
enough. Well,
bottles.
anyway.
I've never met the man.
May I ask why you seek him, Connor?
He intends to purchase the land upon which my village stands, without consent of my people.
No doubt the revenue from his little smuggling endeavor is financing the acquisition.
Yes.
A tax enforced on tea grants a boon to smugglers. I'll wager the same men who levy the taxes are selling the tea. The stage requires a spectacle, and I may
What an
know...
astute observation, Mr. Adams.
Connor, head back to the docks and see to the destruction of the tea.
Destroying tea.
Pardon me. Oh, come on, mate.
He's like, never mind. Limit firearm use. Who needs firearms? This is where it's like, you must destroy them by blowing them up. I'm like, fuck. The dog. Always, told you. Always pet the dog. Okay, not always, but pretty much always pet the dog. Get this one as well. Where are you? I know, he's taking a nap. Whatever will he do? Use pancakes to destroy its food. I thought it said I had to stay below Route 82. Sorry, I did on the dock. They will never find me in a hay. I am inconspicuous. Super stealth. Come on. Oh, fuck. Hmm. Come on, jump. There we go. No, so it's only within the restricted area that I go straight to the right to. It's not too bad. Friend, you might want to leave. Just there's enough light out there. Oh my god. Back off. It might have helped if I'd reloaded before I actually decided to shoot the bell. Right, last one. Third and final. Yeah. Right, let's get rid of these idiots then. Good job. Just got one guy left. Like, hey, I can't get past this ball. Got him. think we'll call it a day there. After all of them shenanigans. Beautiful. Quite a view. Well, thank you to everybody that's joined me this morning. As always, I appreciate your company. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I always appreciate some company while I'm playing, so thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I will be back later this week, which I will add to the schedule. Just so you know when I'm going to be back. It should hopefully be Thursday afternoon at 2. If you enjoyed today's stream and you don't already, please feel free to drop me a follow. It means a lot to me and it really does help my channel out massively. So, similarly with YouTube, all of my videos from the streams go onto YouTube, just so that everybody can watch respectively and keep up with the Assassin's Creed Anniversary series. So, if you're not already following me on YouTube, why the heck not? Until Thursday, though, have an amazing, amazing rest of your day, guys. Have a good one, and I will speak to you then. As always, take care.